So for today's video, I am back and I am going to be doing reacting to my ex crushes and boyfriend advice. I am so excited for this video because this is something that I don't usually do, but I've always wanted to do, and I feel like you guys are going to absolutely love this. Finding a bit more about me, dishing the dirt on my exes, well, I say exes, my ex crushes, because it never works out. I am doing this video in partnership with Disney Channel for the launch of the brand new show Andi Mack, which is launching on September 8th at 5 PM. In the first episode, Andi has a life-changing secret that is going to be revealed, and she's very modern, she's very relatable and relevant to today's society. The show actually looks incredible. It's so relatable and so relevant to today. It's unreal. Like, honestly, come on, you've had a crush. I've had a crush. Everybody has crushes. I think you guys will love the show. I am super excited to watch it. So I thought I would do a video today talking about my crushes in relation to Andi Mack, so you guys can get to know a bit more about me before you go and watch the show. This show is very different to normal Disney Channel shows as it's set on location, and personally I am really excited for it. I love Disney Channel. I've always been a huge Disney kid, so I'm very excited. But yeah, without further ado, I'm just going to get straight on into the video and tell you guys a little bit about my crushes. I'm going to start way back. I'm going to say year 4. It might not have been year 4, it might have been year 5, but I'm pretty sure it was year 4. I had a crush, a big crush, and the boy knew it too. And I think it's very important to clarify that I am actually still friends with this boy now, and if he watches this video, he's going to know that it's him. So this boy, who I am going to give a fake name, I'm going to call this boy Alfie, okay? That was not his name. My crush, Alfie. I adored this kid. Absolutely adored him. I would do the things where you sit and stare in class and all of the classic girl things that I would do. I did. I adored him, and I just thought he was the most beautiful kid ever, and I had a big crush. My heart, like, every day I would write, like, me and my best friend at the time would write, like, I love this person and their, like, second name, and it was so cute. What's not so cute is I'm going to show you some of the conversations that we had, which I found on my social medias from 2011 and 2010. Within this, there was also another person who I went out with. He was actually my first boyfriend. I think he's my first boyfriend. Yeah, my first or second boyfriend, and I also really liked this kid, and he dumped me after like 2 weeks, and I remember I was like heartbroken. My little heart was broken, and he's also in this chat. So the first person's called Alfie, and this person can be called Tom. So we've got Alfie and Tom. I loved Alfie to pieces. He was my big crush, but I never went out with him, but I went out with Tom, and apparently according to this, I really liked him too. I posted a picture and it says I love you, and one of my friends commented I have a boyfriend, thanks, and I put no offence but I have my eye on somebody who has a girlfriend, lol. And this boy that I really liked, it was the boy, he commented, who are you keeping an eye on who has a girlfriend, Anna? But can we just appreciate how we put I, not E-Y-E, actually put I. Oh, he has a girlfriend, Anna, and I replied, you. What? I replied you. I literally just told my social media, I told all my friends that I had a crush on this kid, and I was very, very open and proud of it. And then he said, go on chat, Anna. So my 11-year-old heart, actually no, I was 10 at the time, probably was bursting. But yeah, so that was one of the conversations. I think the very important thing to clarify is he actually went out with my best friend at the time. My heart. Yeah, I was really sad, so I got you. Like, if you've gone through this, I've got you. The next one is there was obviously a little bit of drama and tension, and my boyfriend at the time, so the Tom person, commented, because Alfie hates her and I went out with her, then dumped her, so I know. And then I commented back, yeah, Tom, you did dump me, but it was your loss, weren't it? So get lost. My 10-year-old heart was fuming, and then I commented 2 years later, reading back at that is so awkward. I was so happy at the time. And then I always wanted to express my like love for this person that I was going out with, Tom, and I used on December the 18th 2010 I put wish I was with Tom, need a hug, sad face. And he replied, me too. And then on December 19th I put, Anastasia Kingsor is waiting for Tom to come online, kiss, love you, kiss. And he also replied, me too. As you can see, I had so much luck with my crushes. You know what I mean? They just went my way, didn't they? Oh no, but the thing is, I've saved the best one until last, and I cringed when I saw this. December 17th, 2010 at 9:34 p.m. I should have been in bed. I was like, baby, 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 no. Like, baby, 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 no. Like, baby, 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 no. I thought you'd always be mine. Lol. I love you, Tom. And he commented, I love even more. He didn't even put you, so I didn't even get an I love you back. That is the story of my crushes. And then one of them moved schools and one of them came to my secondary school with me. Going back to Alfie, I love this kid so much that, throwing back to old times, I used to play like online games and stuff, and my password to the online games was I love, then the person's name. I was obsessed. And that's what we do as teenagers. We get silly because we get very happy and excited that we had a crush, and I'm sure that's what Andi Mack is exactly like as well. She just gets very happy, very excited. It's a big thing having a crush, like it's an exciting thing. But I also now have grown up. I am 16, nearly 17 years old, and I have learned a lot about how to deal with it and boyfriend advice and everything like that. So I thought I would help you guys out and give you a little bit of boyfriend advice. I thought I would give you some tips on how you can maybe get your crush to like you back, or how you can kind of get their attention, because it's an exciting thing. You want them to like you back. So I'm going to give you some of my tips on hopefully how you can maybe get them to like you back if they don't already, and I mean, you are lucky if they do. I have never been in that situation. The first one is basically just be positive when they're around and be happy. Let them know that you're a really happy person, that you're interested. Maybe crack a few jokes to them if you're feeling confident enough, and make sure to be like communicate with them and talk to them. That's really important as well, because if you're in communication, then you can maybe like each other a bit more, they can like you back, and it can be great. My next tip is to always be yourself as well, because if you're not yourself, then you could fall into the trap of somebody liking you except it's not the real you, and then you kind of have, you're a bit trapped, you're a bit in trouble. Always be yourself around the person, just laugh, make jokes, and then they can see the real you and they can like the real you. I feel like that's a really important tip, to always be yourself and to not be somebody else around them, because sometimes it's very common if you like a person but they like another person, you try to act like the person they like in order to get their attention. Don't do that. Just be yourself, and fingers crossed that will work. Something really important is trying to get their attention as well. So maybe if you're just seeing them in the corridors at school, just kind of like brush past them and give them like a nice little smile, or accidentally just be like, oh sorry, even though you did just walk into them on purpose, but pretend it was an accident. Do silly things like that that will get their attention but will hopefully make them laugh, and that will get them to notice you and be like, oh, okay, okay. But then it's also very important not to be too out there and too over with them, because if you're 24/7 around them, constantly trying to get their attention, they're gonna find it maybe a little bit weird. So give them a bit of space, don't act up too much, you know, play it cool. I know it's hard when you have a crush, I've been there, but play it cool. Something else you could also do is drop them a message on social media. That way it kind of shows to them that you were thinking about them and that you wanted to message them and you wanted to talk to them. You could also find out some of their interests and maybe see if they interest you as well, because you never know, you could like art, they could like art, and you could both go paint a picture. Personally for me, I have never really been very lucky with crushes. I have always tried my best, it just never seems to work out for me, but you know what, it will work out one day. I have faith, I know it will, hopefully sometime soon. I know it's coming. But that is the end of today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I love filming this video. It was so funny just to look back at some of those comments of what I was doing. Like, me now looks back and thinks, why? But then I know, you know what, I was happy back then, and it's funny to look back on. I'm actually speechless. Make sure to watch the brand new first episode of Andi Mack on September 8th at 5 p.m. on Disney Channel. I will be there at 5 p.m. watching it. I'm super excited. She's such a relatable teen and I think you guys will love it. But yeah, other than that, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a huge thumbs up. Let me know down below some of your crushes, like things that you've done, like embarrassing moments, different things that you've done surrounding your crush, because I would love to sit and read them. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a huge thumbs up, and I will see you next next Sunday at 10 AM for a brand new video. Mwah.